Welcome back, everybody. We are here for the back nine of round 3 and carry on with our work on the Ontario Provincial Disc Golf Championships. And how you doing so far, Philo? It looks like you're having a good time.
And they're two beautiful courses. The competition's been great. It's been a good battle to watch between Casey and Martin going back and forth. And every once in a while, one of the other guys makes a run and gets within a stroke or two. It's been a lot of fun. Beautiful course. Beautiful piece of property. Really, I'm kind of jealous I wasn't there to enjoy the fun with you guys.
Oh, that's great, man. We'll get you out one of these days.
Sure,
it'll
man.
happen. I know you haven't had a chance to visit Canada quite yet, but we'll change your mind on that.
Oh, there's no mind changing needed to happen. It's just the opportunity hasn't yet, you know?
Cool, man. Well, everything's good so far. We're going to see the final 9 holes on the Prodigy course before we move into round 4.
No doubt, man.
Man, I love this logo. This thing's so sick.
Nice, man.
Did you make that?
No, actually, I had two. That logo's from two different people. Actually, Black Ink Disc, I believe, is the guy who made the caricature, and he just popped it up on Instagram, and I saw it, and I hit him up and said, "Hey, man, like, I want that," and he was like, "It's all yours." Like, great. And I had a digital art here. Make the Team Philo logo. I was really trying to get some kind of frisbee flying into my name to make the O to kind of, bring it all together. So made it happen, man. We're pretty stoked about how things are coming around.
That's cool, man. Well, I know we're all rooting for you.
Thanks.
I can't wait to see if we can get some of your gear in the shop up here so some of your fans can come and pick them up.
No doubt.
I know I want to get one of those hats. That's sick.
Yeah, those are probably getting on the press in the next day or two. I'm really excited about the Boom brand coming back strong, and it's been long enough, man. We've been idle for about 18 months or so, and it's time to get that machine fired back up and get the people what they want, some fresh gear.
Excellent stuff. All right, well, let's see where we're at so far. 25 down from Marty. Casey with the lead at 26. James and Chris tied at 22 down, battling away for third place. It's anybody's game at this point.
Absolutely. We had the same thought. It's still anybody's game. You got 27 holes to play. It hasn't become the mano-a-mano battle just yet. Everybody's still jockeying for top spot here. Got these funky little holes here on the back nine and a couple of nice open ones to finish up, and we'll see how these guys fare.
All right, well, we got this tight little 162-foot hole. Just a par 3, number 10, and all that danger on the left in the water, and all these trees dangerous enough as well to impact play. So let's see what happens.
There we go. Oh, that looked like it drug over too hard. Did you get the distance on it at least to carry? Looks like you did. That just had a little bit too much go on it.
Yeah, I think he's okay.
Looked like he went a little long. I couldn't tell if it hooked up fast enough on the way back.
All right, come on, Chris.
A little shy on the go, but good kick there. That saved him a lot. That saved him.
That worked out.
25 or 30 feet on the finish there for sure. There's a bonus break for you.
He's earned it. He's had enough bad luck. James with some finesse.
Oh, yeah.
That's how you do it, folks. Perfect shot.
Lovely touching.
Oh, no, wait, it rolled.
Back and roll into the water?
No.
Oh, that's the
Oh, no.
There we go, Martin. That's the shot I was looking for the first time. That was
epic. Oh, it hit the chains.
He did. He chained out on the right side. That was more the shot I was expecting to see out of Martin the first time.
Oh, no, here's the replay.
Lead that thing from left to right.
Ooh. Oh, no.
Surfs the rim, grabs some chains, but he's right there for a birdie. I mean, he was 2 inches off from acing that.
What's that, the third time he's hit a basket so far?
I think so. That never had a chance. He just pushed that one wide, trying to anticipate that fade into the chains, and just didn't quite get it there.
James with an OB roll.
That was just rude.
It looks so good, too.
It had great touch, and it looked like he had zero speed when he got that thing to the basket. It must have just caught something and gave him some backward spin on it.
It's too bad I didn't have an angle to see the other side of it.
I mean, he made his putt and saved his par. I mean, that's the best you can do when you get the bad luck like that. It's the worst when you compound the bad break with a missed putt from so close. So good job on staying focused and scraping up that par.
Marty with this two. Great crack at bat for an ace there.
You know, he's trying to regain Captain Mo on his side, you know, so great run there. There you go, back to
Hole 10 completed. Back to tie game. 26 down for both.
Chris takes that.
Oz takes a slight lead here for third place at 23 down.
Yeah, this is great, man. This course sets up for a lot of drama. A lot of different things can happen in a hurry out here with all these OBs and trees everywhere. I mean, that's really the score separator, you know, and you got those wide open holes. Everybody's pretty much expected to do about the same, but yeah, the trees.
Scrambling is huge on this course. Both of them, really.
Yeah, you're looking for all parts of the game to come together when you're playing in the woods. Your speed control, your angle control. You know, you're choosing the right line, choosing the right disc, just getting lucky. You know, like a lot of good things got to come together when you're playing in the woods.
You've got to be able to keep a good mental game on this course as well, because it's so easy to get behind, make a mistake, and
that looked really good.
You got to be able to deal with that. It's not a matter of if; it's just a matter of when.
Yeah.
Thankfully, these guys have had great mental control.
There you go, Martin. No, did he catch one of the tree?
He landed on the island. Holy smokes, he landed on the island.
I really like the shape of that shot when it left his hand. That looked beautiful.
I thought you were second on there. My bad.
Yeah, that's on that island in the center between the water.
Well, that's good news. No stroke, right?
If you can get to it.
Oh, man. That's looking like danger over there. Pulled that one a little wide.
Trapped in Jurassic Park land. Next up is James. Ooh.
Oh, yeah. He totally yanked that one out there, so got punished. Hopefully he's got a lie he can get.
What are they doing here?
I'm trying to make a bridge. Well, the shoes are off. He's anticipating getting wet, and there you go. The knickers are up to the thighs, and
I don't think Marty's giving up here.
Don't they have to put don't you got to put your shoes back on to play the shot, though? You can't play barefoot.
I don't know what the rule is.
Yeah, that's a rule, man. You got to put your shoes back on.
Does he have his shoes on?
I don't know. It looked like he was.
I can't tell.
They might have to.
No.
Martin.
Uh-oh.
I don't think you can play barefoot, man.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Oh, well. It is what it
Nobody
is.
said anything. Nobody called him on it, so
Too late now.
I guess it's okay.
I guess so. That was a wild one. Casey trying to chop out of the thicket and progresses pretty nicely. He'll be able to get up and down. Actually, that's a long look for his three from there. Probably about a 45, 50 footer.
Yeah, he's got the right amount of footing, too, to go for that. He can do it.
That looks good.
We're due for a replay.
Nice recovery.
I got to admire Marty's courage there, though. He's not giving up. Even if he has to crawl through a bunch of mud and water, he's going to get to his disc.
He took his pants off, his shoes off, the socks off. He's like, not giving up this stroke. And you might be lucky that those guys aren't super savvy with the PDGA rules about the shoe thing.
That would have been funny. I think honestly, if I recall, he asked them if it was okay for him to throw, or if anybody had any problem with him doing whatever he was doing, and I don't think he even bothered to bring his shoes over.
I could be wrong. I just could recall. I'm pretty sure that you're supposed to be wearing shoes.
Yeah, I think you're right. I actually think you're right, but nobody called him on it. So.
I had a buddy back in the day. Unfortunately, he's passed away, but his name is Levi. He's from Northern California, and that guy used to play barefoot all the time, and until it was event time, and then they would make him wear shoes. And then when they enforced the rule, then he stopped playing tournaments. He was like, "Nope, I'm playing barefoot."
That's funny.
Good bid.
Good try.
Tried to make that, and keep Captain Mo, but not to be. Just
Oh,
creeps it in over the rim, but good enough. Good saver.
keeping their disc clean.
Yeah, make sure that grip.
Good man.
It's very important, even on the short ones. Nice birdie from Chris. Looks like he's the lone birdie, and they flip-flop again, do they, Martin and Casey? And Chris keeps on.
Despite all that effort, he still ended up with a bogey.
Like shaving off a stick every other hole, you know. He just keeps on hanging around and hanging around. There he is, 2 sticks off the lead now.
Chris Oz is creeping up behind, just a stroke behind Marty and 2 behind the leader. Consistent golf gets you there.
You don't have to do anything special. You just got to keep up.
Number 12, par 3, 239 feet. Talked about the importance of shaping the shot last time.
Yeah, these button hook hyzers, and you can see the fairways kind of staggered by this tree and this next tree to the right. Those are the 2 you're trying to miss. That's your field goal. So you just got to really have good imagination and good feel and just let the disc do the work. You don't have to force the disc to turn left when you're throwing a Firebird. It wants to do that for you. That looks a lot better.
That looks perfect.
That looked a lot better.
Certainly got the distance.
Yep, he got all the flight on it, and he's up there on the green. That's all he could ask for with that tight window that he's aiming for.
Let's see if Casey can recreate this. That looks pretty good, too.
Took the inside line, got a nice little bounce forward. There you go.
Oh, parked. Nice shot.
Those baskets.
See, these guys are starting to heat it up now.
Yeah, those baskets are really blending in with the trees. It was hard to figure out exactly how close he was. Get on the side of that. There you go.
Oh, wow.
Get through. There you go.
All right, he got most of the way up there. Parked as the other guys, but he's got a long look at it. Opportunity. He sounds like he likes it, and he should. That's right there, a little long, but inside circle 1. Should have a nice look at his birdie. Shouldn't be too obstructed, hopefully, by those mature trees in the background.
All 4 players made great adjustments from last time. I don't recall them all throwing that well the previous round.
A little hot and a little high there for James. Got aggressive. Probably didn't need to take as big of a step for as far past the basket as it went. Gives you an idea how much closer the other guys are if he's still putting.
Yeah, they're all parked. All 3 of them are just beautiful.
There we go. Creeps it in over the rim. Keeping pace with the other guys up in front of him. Give him a little bit more breathing room from this nearest competitor behind him.
Marty just keeping the gas on.
Yeah, he's got it. He's in the driver's seat. Well, he was in the driver's seat. Now he's 1 stick behind the man Casey here. Tapping in another birdie, keeping his foot on the gas pedal. We saw that green on the first 9. Keeping things moving forward here. Ooh.
There's a little booth where you could get the gourmet mac and cheese.
You don't want to.
Everybody lined up to get it.
Jeez, man. I got a recipe that'll knock your socks off, bruh.
Ooh. I love to cook.
Generational mac and cheese, man. This thing's been around for a minute, man.
We'll have to make a trade. I love to cook. I'll send you a couple good recipes.
If I gave you that one, my mom would kill me, dude. Check.
Uh-oh. Family recipe. Never
13,
mind.
par 4, 446 in distance. Got this nice gap here to hit off the fairway driver-ish. Maybe if you're going to get greedy and try to get all the way there, you bump up to a fast disc and try to slide something from that left to right. Not a whole lot of left to right to work with, so you got to be. Yeah, that's a tough shot, man. That inside line is no joke. Fought through most
Super
of the way.
tight.
Yeah, he fought through most of the way. That'll work.
That looks really
Got
good.
him.
Just clears it.
Beaut.
That's the shot.
Excellent shot. So obviously,
It
this fly,
doesn't get much better than that.
now, when you're watching the disc fly, you start to realize that there's really no shape that's going to get you to the basket.
Hmm.
There's just no drive that you can really formulate that's going to make you progress much further than that row of trees that you're looking at in the foreground. Martin smacks the one in the middle, so he's going to have some work to do. That's sliding too much, I think. Yeah, the thing needed to be a little bit more on hyzer. Make the left turn instead of holding that straight line. Martin's going to have to do the step out. And these are really tough, man. So hard.
He did a pretty good job of that one. Oh, no.
Oh, the last thing in his way after
Man.
exact shape that he needed to do. Those are so difficult. Oh, no. First available for James, and he's going to have some work to get up and down. This should be right in his wheelhouse here. Nice wide angle flick.
Great shot.
Good. Excellent.
That's his Firebird.
Yep. That's why it's so important to be able to throw both directions, man. Those sidearms certainly come into play out there when you're in trouble sometimes and you're scrambling, and that's usually sometimes it's like the best option you have, Even if you don't rely
Especially,
off the tee pad, it's good to have for the fairway.
oh, absolutely. I mean, you got to put the time into developing both shots, too.
Absolutely.
So important.
You're really seeing that.
So important to be universal.
You're seeing that when you come out on tour, man. It seems like everybody's able to do a bit of both, even if they're a predominant backhand player, they're still incorporating that sidearm game in there and getting them out of trouble and utilizing it on the holes where it's most conducive.
Oh, that's necessary in today's landscape now. You've got to be able to throw all the different types of shots, and you got to be able to do it well. Because not having all the tools in your toolbox is just a disadvantage.
I'll give you a prime example. I've never really spent a lot of time developing my roller game, but as the years go by, it's like, wow, I could really use that shot. You know what I mean? And it's not something that you don't really see anybody rely on the roller game so much. Like, oh, every throw I'm going to throw a roller. But I mean, there's just certain holes where that's the obvious play that needs to be thrown, and when you don't have it, you're just one more thing that's preventing you from scoring on that hole is not having the shot that you need.
It's the distance, too. You can get so much distance from a roller shot.
Yeah, I mean, you're friction with the air versus friction with the ground, it just really depends on the shape of the hole, like I really don't like the variable with the ground. A lot of uncertainty with the ground, but I know what the air is going to do,
That's true.
Looking in at the scores here, Casey's holding off Martin by a couple, keeping that stiff arm out, and Chris keeps chugging along, keeping that margin the same, making his birdies and letting the other guys, well, mainly Martin here, who's in the battle, kind of try to.
Yeah, this is the first time we've seen a two-stroke gap as well.
Yeah.
Marty's been in commanding lead the whole time.
Well, I mean, he and Casey have been going back and forth a little bit here. One gets the lead for a hole, then one guy birdie, the next guy par, and then it'd flip back again. And it's kind of back and forth here throughout this third round, but he's been pretty consistent here, holding the lead for a good part, for the majority of this round now.
Chris Oz just clips the first tree there. Not what they're looking for.
Yeah, this
Boy.
Such a tight hole. Not very long, but that gap is super skinny, so got to get past the first thing. Martin taking the anti-flex down the middle. Can't really tell if that panned out for him or not. Looks like he's got some work to do.
James weighing in. Oh, no.
Playing the aggressive down the middle line with the flick and just catching the inside of that tree and sends him off over to the left side of the fairway. Looks like he's got some room to work with to get up and down, though. Playing a big high spiking hyzer, see if it crashes in there.
Oh my goodness, look at this.
There you go.
What a shot.
Great creativity there.
No doubt at all. Wow.
Like Oz is trying for something similar, spike something around the back door and hopefully leave himself with a manageable putt.
There's that Firebird. Pick one up if you don't have one, folks. That disc is amazing. It's the reason why it's popular.
Casey taking an aggressive bid, trying to knock in that tight window putt, and pays a price there. See if Martin can capitalize, and just shy. This is a big putt for Casey.
Oh,
Heck.
what a shot.
Wow. Oh, wow. That was clutch, man.
Oh, yo, he's definitely excited about that shot. We're going to see a replay.
Absolutely.
Look at
A
this.
good 45-foot straddle jump putt.
Look at that.
Dead center. I mean, got to be stoked and excited about that. You're in the battle holding on to a lead, and you know if you miss that putt, you're giving one up. Way to focus in and get it done. Now Martin's waiting for Casey to make a mistake so he can capitalize, and just hasn't really happened. That was almost an opportunity there, but
It looked like it. It should have been.
Casey.
That really was clutch. Look at this shot.
Casey earned
Look
his
at
putt,
this.
man. You know, it's dead center, man. He earned that.
He's definitely stepping on the gas now. Great job.
Star par, holding strong.
Chris Oz moves up, tied for second now. Look at the round he's putting together. 8 down through 14. Great job.
Playing strong. This is a fun hole. Got a getter here, hole 15, par 3, 242. Got plenty of space to work the disc from left to right. Righty backhand, throw something, you know, pretty neutral to understable, and just let the disc do the negative slide to the right on its own, or take your flick out for your righty backhand flick, and or your righty sidearm flick rather, and you know, 242 should be pretty much any disc in your bag, you know, minus a putter.
It's definitely an easier shot with a flick.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Look at all the space out there to work with, you know. I mean, this piece of cake, one angle, one turn, let the disc do all the work. You don't have to force anything. Look at these guys, real smooth, very rhythmic, very much so under control, nice pace. Perfect.
Yeah, I have high hopes for Casey. He just started a YouTube channel too.
Nice. Martin with that same little cut over, little slider bump and run in there. Beautifully done. Making the aggressive line here.
James, what a shot.
Beautiful. Beautiful. He wasn't fooling around with that hole. He was going A to B, hand to basket. Nice putt.
Man, he makes that look easy now. You can see how much confidence he has.
See Casey talking about some undulation with the wind, kind of lifting and dropping his putter. I know he wasn't saying he's on a roller coaster because he's had a really clean round. Those little tester putts, man. You know, 6, 7 paces off the basket when you're in a tight pace, you know, tight race, tight match, close battle with somebody. Those make the knees knock a little bit sometimes. You know, if you don't take your time and keep your rhythm and breathe and focus on the details, those can slip away from you real quick. And next thing you know, you're coughing up a stroke to the guy that's chasing you down.
Group puts up another star card.
Yes, they do. Looking good, fellas. Nicely done.
Look at that. Beautiful.
That's what we like to see.
Right.
Lots of green.
Knock it on the door for 30 down. Casey playing fantastic.
All these guys are playing some good golf, man. You know, there's a couple of bad breaks here and there, a couple of missed, opportunities, but they're all playing good golf. That's just the nature of the game. Somebody's got to win, right?
Absolutely.
You take
Number 16, par 4, 336 feet. I like how they stack this wood too. They've done a lot more of that this year as they were cleaning out trees.
nice.
Just make some cool little obstacles,
For
give it a
sure.
little bit of
The hole's not
character.
super long, you know what I mean? You're dealing with tight windows. It's highly unlikely you're going to get your first shot the full 336 with all those trees in the way. So,
Look at this little bounce.
try to play for a position, give yourself, some kind of angle to attack. Those little obstacles around the green just adds a little character to the hole for the short distance. Nothing wrong with that. Mark,
Already, all three of them hitting trees so far.
yeah, you see all that, forest out in front of you. It's hard to miss it all, man.
Everybody's trying to get strokes now. They're playing gambly.
Well, you come out and you practice the holes and you make up your mind how you want to attack it, and it's all about execution at that point. It's the odds are against you when there's so many trees out in front of you to not hit anything. You know what I mean? It's just where are you going to hit and where are you going to go. I think those are the two.
Casey going high.
Is that really going to spike down in there?
I don't think so.
Looks like you got about halfway, maybe a little more.
A little bit of plinko in the sky.
Yep. That's a par 4, so he had a stroke to play with and still save his par. Looks like he's going for the same thing. James is some kind of thumber. There you go.
Not bad.
Yeah, it worked out. A little scramble action there. Give himself a look.
Good roll. One of the rare forehands you'll see from Marty.
He went like a forehand roller, it looks like. Yep, there it is. Keep on rolling. Keep working.
Wow.
There you go.
Holy smokes, is that a shot?
Yes, it is, man.
This is coming from a guy who might throw 2, maybe 3 forehands in a tournament.
Yeah. That was a clutch
Shots.
shot. That was a clutch shot play by Martin Hendel to give himself that tap-in birdie after that, unfortunate kick and spray off of the tree there, off of his drive. Casey's trying to make another banger here and keep the heater on.
Oh, what a run.
Yep, good smart run. Had no finish on it, no bounce and rolls. Good job. Give it to him.
What a beautiful putt.
Give it to him, baby.
Good man.
Oz has been some beautiful putts this round. There you go. That's the kind
Look
of
at that.
putt I like to see. Everything happens all at the same time. Jump and release. Nicely done. Get up. James is falling off the pace here, and these guys are starting to stretch it out on him a little bit. Casey scraping up his par. Very well earned birdie from Martin. That second shot was amazing.
Just incredible. I wish we had had the angle on it to do some kind of fall flight.
The sight and the creativity to pull that off alone is just on another level.
And dangerous. Look at the train he was rolling on.
He had no choice. He was in jail, so he saw his window and he pulled it off, man. Good on him, Look at Oz, man, hanging in there. He's chomping at the bit. Now he's only one stick off the lead, tied for second.
10 down on the round.
Playing some great.
Marty takes a terrible position and turns it into a stroke gain on the leader.
If he does.
Number 17, 198 feet, par 3.
Not the longest hole, but obviously tight and technical. You got this narrow little gap and a couple of these small little saplings working their way into full growns, and that big mature one on the right, that's the one that you want to miss. You want to try to avoid that at all costs and make that disc work its way in there from left to right.
What's cool too is 17 and 18 looks like they're going to combine those holes together next year.
Wow.
And add a completely new hole for 18.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, just lengthen it up, make it a little more difficult.
Absolutely.
Look at the shot.
Martin, he is loving that.
Martin's signature orange rocks.
He is loving that disc. That thing flies so straight for him. That's the disc you want to use in these tight quarters. You don't want to see the disc going side to side. Nice touch there. Just a hair early. That was that last mature tree before the basket. James looks like he's got a putter. Overstable mid-range with that action on it. Nicely done. Nicely done. That's right there. There you go. James showing a little bit of moxie here in the last couple of holes. Make sure he doesn't fall too far off the pace.
Oh no.
Yeah, it should be okay. I know he would have liked to get past that last little mogul and have a little tap in, but that should be in range. Can he connect again? Just a hair short. Big time putt from Martin. Well, there's that experience showing through, you know.
One thing I can tell you about Marty, he never gives up. And he keeps his cool.
Yeah, it's one of the things that I've had to work on a lot over the years is not getting too hot, man, at myself. You know, it's tough, man. Within the walls of my body, man, it's a raging inferno, man.
I'm surprised because you seem so cool-headed and so logical.
I am, but I mean, at the same time, like a lot of my athletic, experiences with sports where you can really let that kind of aggression out, verbally or physically, and disc golf really doesn't allow you to do it so often, It's like, I want to scream and yell and kick my bag and throw stuff around, but I know I can't do it, so you got to find a way to...
You got to keep your composure. You got to be professional.
On the inside, I can be so mad, man, and you can see it on my face if you watch enough of the coverage. You can tell when I'm pretty heated over some stuff, but I just don't allow it to... I don't lash out with it. I just kind of try to subdue it and let the volcano erupt after the round's over.
Give it some time.
It's tough, man. I just have a lot of passion. It's like all the guys out there, man. We're all super passionate. We're all super dedicated. We all want to play our best. We all want to win, every day, every week's not going to be your week. You know what I mean? So you just kind of have to learn how to deal with that and just accept it and get over it as fast as you can when it's not your time,
That's good wisdom to take in.
Keep working. I mean, it's not going to get any better if you don't keep working. Just like the first time around, well, Casey's going to take that flick and try to pop it around the corner. Looks like he did all right with that. Looks like it stayed inside. And saw three very, very, I wouldn't say timid, but smart placement shots off the tee, so these guys could take the more aggressive shot here into the green. I like the way they're thinking on this hole.
It seems like the right move.
Yeah,
why risk it? They can all make the shot from this spot right here.
Yeah, you just got to take what the course is offering you sometimes, and not try to impose your will too much. And that's usually when things go awry, when guys start getting in trouble and taking big numbers. They're just trying to do too much. You got plenty of ability and skill to throw a shot 230 feet. Take the layup like the hole is offering you, and don't, shoot yourself out of an opportunity to score.
Case in point, look how fantastic that shot was.
You see how hot that came in? Remember I told you the first time how aggressive you can be into that hill? I mean,
yep.
The smart way to play the hole. Disc golf IQ, man. That saves a lot of strokes.
Look at this.
That's not bad. A little bit of an angle, but, should be well within circle one. Yeah, it's about 7 paces off, right? Nice action there. 1, 2,
easy peasy.
4,
cleans it up.
6, 7. Yeah, about 7, 8 paces. There you go. Yeah, those have got to be pretty automatic, man. You want to come out on tour and compete at a high level. You're trying to get over that 1,000 rated barrier. Those inside circle one putts, man, they have to be automatic.
Do you put regular practice into your putting game?
Absolutely, man. That's one of the things that goes the quickest when you're not playing all the time is that putting rhythm and stroke. The driving touch is a bit easier to get back, in my opinion. Things moving at speed, shaping your shots, those things kind of seem to come around a bit faster. But the putting game, man, that can go in a heartbeat if honestly, I've been taking a nice little break this off season and not overworking myself, training wise, as we look at that nice star frame to finish up the round. But yeah, I know that when it's time to fire up the machine and get back into full-time practice, that's where the majority of the time is going to be spent on the putting green, just working that rhythm back and that timing.
Well, folks, that's great advice to know. You want to put your time into your game to get better.
Putting,
put a good amount of that into your putting.
Absolutely. I mean, I don't know.
Look at this round out of Oz. 24 strokes.
That was awesome.
Incredible round. Just rallying back.
That one, man. 7 down through 9. Another strong set of 9 holes for Oz. Keeping up with the fellas. Making it a real fun battle coming into the final round.
Tight race continues. Tied at -30. Casey and Marty. Chris Oz right behind at -29. And James Duong putting up a solid round. Still 25 down overall.
Dang.
These scores. Looks like the lead card will maintain with James staying on it into round 4.
Surprised Josh did.
Brian putting up a solid round. Yeah.
Should have flipped spots with the lower score unless if they're going by PDGA number.
I'm not sure, actually, how that played out.
It is what it is. We'll see those same 4 guys on the 4th round and see how things wrap up here. It's been a fun tournament so far.
It's been such a pleasure having you on the show, Philo. Thanks so much for doing this and providing your insight. I mean, it's just a pleasure to listen to your analysis and your thoughts on the game.
Thanks, man. Hopefully people don't feel like I'm preaching at them too much. You can take it or leave it, you know what I mean? I'm just trying to give information, give insight, think about it a different way. Maybe you'll get some different results.
It's a good attitude to have, and I think if you want to get better at anything, keeping an open mind is very important.
Absolutely, man. Don't get stuck in your ways or you don't grow.
That's absolutely true. All right, my friend. Well, everybody, there you have it. There is the completion of round 3. We're going to be moving very quickly into round 4 here to carry on. And once again, I just wanted to point out, we when these videos go out, they should be going out in a couple of days. We do have a new tournament series that is going to be opening up, so keep an eye out for that. We'll be posting that on Disc Golf Scene, so you can sign up and play. And our objective this season is to build the cash added prize pools up nice and high, so we can start playing for some higher amounts of money and just keep growing the sport and making it fun. Look at the shot from Marty. What an ender. All right, Philo, thanks, buddy. It's been such a pleasure with working with you on round 3. We'll see you again on round 4 very shortly.
Yeah, man.
See you guys soon.